apologize. But the anchor was employee engagement. The words chosen at random from the list were refrigerator and frame. So let's talk about the idea. So what is it? The refrigerator frame. Basically, a company would have a bunch of frames sitting around, and employees could grab one anytime that they wanted and create some personal narrative in this frame that would be hung up for everyone to see and enjoy. So an engaging way for them to get involved. On the next slide, you'll see that how does it work? Obviously, the employee chooses a frame. There's all sorts of different frames with different decors. They can also decorate them further if they want to. They fill the frame with something meaningful, whether it's a photo, a poem, a snip in the internet, or letter, whatever it is. And then under the frame, the employee puts a short summary of why the frame contents are meaningful to them. And so how would this work? So either you could take it literally. If you have a refrigerator in the break room, you can have these frames be magnetic and just put them up on the fridge, or you can get a giant poster of a refrigerator and they could post them there in the office. Obviously, this kind of goes to the old, when you were kids, anything you did that was great ended up on the refrigerator in a common area so people get to know each other. And on the next slide, the benefit of this.
I don't mean to interrupt, Steve, but I freaking love this.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, serious. I mean, you talk about engaging people and making them feel like they belong.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's such a simple idea, but that's worth millions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, I was going to save it to the end, but for some reason, this particular exercise really resonated with me. And I mean, out of the 10 ideas that I had, I could probably implement 5 or 6 of them. So I'm not sure what it was about. Maybe it's because this topic is top of mind for me, but it seemed like a lot of great stuff came out of it. So on the next slide, thank you. Talk about the benefits. Obviously, this allows the team to get to know each other on a level deeper than just company and office interaction. Brings the family element to the workplace, so employees are more invested in the company and their coworkers. And honestly, what the result should be is improved and more frequent collaboration, joint problem solving, and empathy. That's something that ran through both Adam and I's conversation this morning, was this concept of empathy just kind of showed up for both of us. And from a financial aspect, for the company, all this should produce better and more creative ideas because of the interaction and collaboration. It's likely that turnover is reduced, which is a big financial win. And one of the big problems in today's business is that people leave so often. So does the expertise, right? So if people stay, now the expertise and the commitment level for the organization is elevated. And look, this is all extremely cost effective. It's a trip to Michael's, and people probably self-fund this as they decorate their own frames. So this was the big idea.
That is pure gold.
Mm-hmm.